Curse or coincidence? Friday the 13th's tragic aviation history. Friday the 13th, a date etched into collective consciousness as a harbinger of doom and despair, has long held a chilling reputation. This conjunction of day and number, seemingly arbitrary in the tapestry of time, has become synonymous with ill-fated events. A day when superstitions reign and the unexpected casts its ominous shadow. Throughout history, Friday the 13th has etched its presence in the annals of misfortune. Houses that hide no secrets become realms of terror. Ladders turn into harbingers of tragedy, and the number 13 becomes an unspoken omen. But it is in the realm of aviation that the peculiar and spine-tingling coincidences of Friday the 13th emerge, like ghostly apparitions from a haunted past. As we venture into the perplexing narratives of 3 ill-fated flights, a bone-chilling correlation emerges. Each of these aviation disasters unfolded on the cursed Friday the 13th. The skies, often viewed as pathways to the heavens, momentarily become domains of uncertainty and dread. The synchronicity of these events on a date steeped in superstition raises unsettling questions about the nexus of fate, coincidence, and the inexplicable. Whether it's the desolate Andes Mountains, the thunderstruck skies of Russia, or the mysterious depths of the Baltic Sea, the Friday the 13th curse seems to lurk, casting its eerie spell on those who dare to defy its ominous legacy. Uruguayan Flight 571, the Andes Mountains, 1972. On October 13th, 1972, Uruguayan Flight 571, a Fairchild FH-227D, took off from Carrasco International Airport in Montevideo, Uruguay, bound for Santiago, Chile. The flight was carrying 45 passengers and crew, including members of a Uruguayan rugby team. However, a navigational error, poor weather, and the pilot's unawareness of their location led to a tragic crash in the rugged Andes Mountains. The impact instantly claimed several lives, and survivors faced the harrowing reality of surviving at high altitudes, in freezing temperatures, and with limited supplies. They were isolated from the world, making it difficult for rescuers to locate them. In a testament to the power of human resilience, the story of Uruguayan Flight 571 takes a remarkable turn. Marooned in the unforgiving Andes, the survivors' ordeal was far from over. As days turned into weeks, their situation grew increasingly dire. Faced with sub-zero temperatures, dwindling supplies, and a landscape devoid of sustenance, they resorted to the unimaginable cannibalism. Driven to the brink of survival, they made the agonizing decision to consume the flesh of their deceased fellow passengers. Their grim struggle for survival reached its turning point on December 20th, 1972, 72 days after the crash. 2 of the passengers, Nando Parado and Roberto Canessa, embarked on an arduous journey, trekking through the treacherous Andes to find help. After enduring a grueling 10-day hike, they finally encountered a Chilean shepherd who provided them with the assistance they so desperately needed. A rescue mission was launched, and the world watched in awe as the survivors were airlifted to safety. Their indomitable spirit and the tenacity with which they clung to life against all odds turned this nightmarish ordeal into a tale of astonishing human endurance, overcoming the curse of Friday the 13th in the most remarkable way. Aeroflot Flight 217, near Leningrad, Russia, 1977. Aeroflot Flight 217, a Soviet Ilyushin Il-62, was en route from Simferopol to Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, on the evening of Friday, May 13th, 1977. This routine flight took a tragic turn as the aircraft encountered severe weather conditions, including a thunderstorm during its descent. As the plane approached Leningrad's Pulkovo airport, it encountered wind shear, causing it to lose altitude rapidly. The plane ultimately crashed into the woods just a few kilometers from the runway, instantly killing the majority of the 53 people on board. Miraculously, 11 passengers survived the crash and were rescued from the wreckage. The crash, attributed to a combination of adverse weather and technical malfunctions, was a somber reminder of the unpredictability of air travel, even in the era of advanced aviation technology. Aeroflot Flight 217 remains one of the deadliest aviation accidents in Russian history and serves as a poignant chapter in the broader story of air travel safety. Swedish Flight DC-3 over the Baltic Sea, 1952. On Friday, June 13th, 1952, Swedish Flight DC-3, a Douglas DC-3 aircraft operated by the Swedish airline KLM, took off from Bromma Airport in Stockholm, Sweden, bound for Helsinki, Finland. The flight was routine, and it was carrying 22 passengers and a crew of 3. However, as the aircraft crossed the Baltic Sea, it mysteriously disappeared without a trace. Despite extensive search efforts, the wreckage of the plane, along with the 25 people on board, was never found. This disappearance has remained one of the most enigmatic cases in aviation history, with theories ranging from technical failures to the possibility of foreign interference. The lack of conclusive evidence or wreckage has only added to the intrigue surrounding this unsolved aviation mystery. The story of Swedish Flight DC-3 is a haunting reminder of the mysteries that can unfold in the vast expanse of the skies. Conclusion: coincidence or dire warning? In this trilogy of tragedies, we've ventured through the chilling annals of history, where Friday the 13th unfurled its ominous wings, casting a shadow upon the skies. The fates of those aboard Uruguayan Flight 571, Aeroflot 217, and the Swedish Flight DC-3 beckon us to ponder a disquieting question. Is there something inherently cursed about this date? Should one dare to step onto an aircraft on this day, tempting a fate that seems inexorably tied to calamity? These tales of survival, sorrow, and the unexplainable compel us to contemplate the eerie correlation between Friday the 13th and aviation disasters. As we step away from this unsettling intersection of history, let us wonder, with bated breath, if this date is a mere quirk of fate or a foreboding sign, forever leaving us to question, to fly or not to fly on Friday the 13th.